Welcome back to another video. I haven't recorded in a while, but it's Neon Rush time. So, there's another demo too. So, Neon Rush, I got like in my new level, and you guys see what I'm talking about. And this is what it looks like. So, this is like the basics of the editor. Not the basics of the editor. These are the basics of the game. So, this is how the game works. There's like collision blocks and everything. So, that's what I want to talk about in normal mode. So, go in here in normal mode. Ooh. This is what it's like. So I'm gonna die if I touch those error blocks. Apparently, if I go to this side, I'm gonna die because that's how the game works. There's only like one input in the game. Yeah, we're just like continuing like to build the levels. So I'm gonna move collision block 7 like up some more. Or you got the basic physics done, so not really like coding much, we're just building. So let's get started. Now, first I want to do is like select this structure right here. There will copy paste it. Copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. So quick Viper mode right there. I'm currently in preview mode so you can see everything. So now I'm gonna know where not to click. Apparently if you like hit those sides, it's gonna kill you because number 3 means kill, number 1 means just safe. Or like bounce off at least. And that's what it is like. And that's like the basic thing of the game. Viewer mode on? Yeah, right here. Maybe I see everything right here, and then let's get first I want to like cut and paste that structure right there. So I want to wait. Oh my god, I hate things like this. Coming soon, I guess. I'm not too bad at this game. It's my own game, bro. Why are you bad at it? This next new structure that I built. Right there. I think that's a little smarter idea. Pause and go to the next layer. I have another one right over here. Reminds me of feature scene, but I just what just happened right here? It's like they like flipped over. It looks like the number 2, but that kid's the number 5. What just happened, bro? So if you like see the basics, oh, how is that? This level is so confusing. I don't know what the extra structure is here for. Hey, what's that structure doing there? Near Rush, like buildings, so like upping that up there. I don't know how much space we are, but it got like a decent level. We're ain't really that much space. We're gonna hire 45 objects. I forgot to mention that this level is very optimized, so this looks like I'm about like I don't know how many objects, but this is a little bit complicated stuff. So we're gonna like talk about it later on. So this is what the basic thing looks like. So yeah. Now I want you to go over the triggers so you can just see what's all behind all this. That isn't showing you, but so let's just go so let's say that number 1 is what carries this block. This block down here is the block that actually stops the player from jumping. I don't know why you're gonna need that, but I think I'm going to need some extra backup. So this is spike down here. Let's just have the spike set to group 1 and group 9. It's set to group 1 because we have follow because group 1 over here is this is group 1, which actually has like a -1 means forever. So I'm gonna show you why so -1 is like a secret hack to say that you gotta travel forever. So I just want to see just what happens to the icon down here. This is currently what happens to the game. When I push forward, it barely even moves, I guess. Let's keep just pressing just forward. The player actually moves, but still just can't jump or nothing. I try to like jump. I'm clicking right now. legitimately clicking. Look at that line right over there. It jumps, but the jumps do not really like go up or anything. The collision 8 triggers. This is made for collision blocks 1 and 2. Is it 1 and 2? Oh yes, yeah. It is. Wait, did it say 1 and 2? Where block ID 1? Okay, so group ID 1 is for left and group ID 5 is for... So group ID 1 is for right and group ID 5 is for left. So that's how I code it to be like, so group 1, like, for example, I just like draw, like, just snap one of these out, but like I do it. So I'm also inserting more of these hazards blocks. I wish I was similar to like Poltergeist, where just spam just blocks everywhere. Very smart to place one input game. But I gotta catch it because Poltergeist has a ground. Sounds similar to Poltergeist. Okay, I went like the spam block. Something like that is what I was just like going for. But this is great. Okay, so wait a second. I might be able to play this So this is what it looks like so far, and that's what we actually built. So let's go over the last triggers. Dear one for like 2 and 5, like for going left and right. And the end trigger, end triggers are actually mainly used for ending the level before like it even starts. So to end the level, you just use just a simple end trigger, like place it before the level even ends. Like I can have like gameplay right over here, like for example, like something like Stereo Madness, like when I do like something just like dry out or something. I can have gameplay right over here. And then I can just end the level using an end trigger. So this is what happens so when you have an end trigger. And -1 is another thing that I need to teach you. -1 is from infinite and move trigger. If you're not really very experienced with triggers, I might make a tutorial in the future about move triggers. But this is like group 1. Let's set to like minus or -1, -1 or -1, whatever you just gotta go for. And then I can use -1 to make it infinitely move like this. 1. Set to group 1. Lock X forever. And it moves forever. So that's what -1 does. -1 is supposed to make you like move, I don't really know. Because less than 0, it's supposed to, but I think I might do something in the code because Robtop's calculations. I have one theory. I might be wrong or right, but I'm assuming that because of the calculations in the code, it could actually work to where you set -1 to be infinite. I don't know, it might be a bug. I don't know, just accidental invention or what. Accidental inventions are actually good, but I don't really know. So I might just like showcase it soon. But the static trigger is for static. Great question, but this is meant to just like point because you're wondering like back into the footage, you saw like a point like right here. This is set to group 2, and then static it to group 2. Instead to -1 because -1 does not only work for move triggers. It can work for any trigger and duration to maybe infinite. Please remember that. So what happens to an alpha trigger? Alpha triggers are like interesting, but I think I might cover triggers in another video. So I might just like yeah. Less about the toggles. Toggle 9 is like toggles. And then the last is like these spawn loop. So a spawn loop is something like this. Say that temporary mode on. A spawn loop. I can make them like loop like forever. Wait, is that the same function? Yeah, but it's pretty interesting in platformer though because spawn loops are very, very interesting. So I can like make this like happen over and over again to be able to like move something. For example, this block, I can make a move like this block. So I'm set to the group 1 to X, and lock it to X right over here. Then it'd be not locked to X, but just move by X by like 10. I mean 10, just by 10. And then legend just says up real quick. Go over there, create loop. Exact button I'm gonna use. Loops forever. And that is another tip is to use spawn loop. And you have to be create your own custom loop if you're in like 2.1 or doing like in like reviewing 2.1 project because you've been in 2.2 for a long time, or sort of like an X Creator Goal. What you going? So next time you watch X Creator Goal video about reviewing 2.1, you already know what to do. So quick tip, use spawn shorts to make spawn loop, and that's why it's called spawn loop. That's what they're called in Geometry Dash, because named after the spawn trigger, and it's a loop. So that's how I was like, remember it. And that's all for today. So like and subscribe, and goodbye, I guess. Bro.